I legit don't know what's even going on today, everyone. Last episode we ended up being very laggy into I DC'd in the first game that I attempted to record for this video. So we're gonna continue to roll on and hopefully we don't DC again. I don't know why I'm suddenly DCing more and more, and I don't feel like my internet has changed at all. So hey everyone, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today we got the team that was inspired by the Japanese top 4 finisher at the World Championship with the competitive Gothitelle plus the Choice Band Snorlax back in 2018. This is a kind of a rebuild of his old team using the concepts, and yeah, let's get started and play some games. So today's common question of today is, which, if I remember right, before I was interrupted with the DC, I think the common question of today was, are you going to be attending Dallas Regionals this weekend? And if you are, let me know. But otherwise, if you're not, let me know if you're looking forward to the stream. Also, let me know if you attend Pokémon Regionals and if you enjoyed it or not, or if you just enjoyed the stream, because I think the stream quality for that regional was fantastic. Very good commentary, very good games overall. Looks like we got a Raw Shamadi's team that they used at the World Championship Invitational for the first game. I'm just hoping we don't DC at this point. I'm really hoping we don't. The problem is the Chandelure does get access to Imprison, so most likely Imprison Trick Room is going to be a thing. I could try to bait that out and double up the Chandelure slot, and I'm kind of leaning towards it. I think Gothitelle plus Scrafty might be alright here. Yeah, I think I'm going to lead Gothitelle Scrafty. And I'm actually going to bring Jolteon, I think. Which is a really weird combination, but I think it can work. And I'm going to bring Snorlax because I think it can be used to Trick Room mode the most. So I'm trying to cover for both options in the Pikachu combination, whatever it decides to go for. With its Gigantamax form with the paralysis, another annoying feature. And then I'm going to bring Jolteon so I could switch into that move since it's an electric type move. And if I call it right, I'm in a pretty good position. If I don't, it's a bad position because I think Jolteon can still get paralyzed based on that attack. I'm not exactly too remember the deals. I'm pretty sure it can because Glare can paralyze a Pokemon. You can't paralyze an electric type with Thunder Wave, but you can with Glare. So I don't remember exactly how that mechanic works because I never really faced Pikachu too much. So let's see how this is going to go. I'm pretty sure you can get paralyzed though. We'll see how this goes. Gonna be the Togekiss plus Conkeldurr, so it's not too bad of a lead. I did get Intimidate off into that Conkeldurr slot, and yeah, that's actually pretty good for us right off the bat. Okay. The problem is we don't have a fighting switch in, which is also pretty bad. Maybe I should just go for the Dynamax right away and go for Psychic. I kind of want to double up the Conkeldurr slot, but the problem is I don't know if I don't think you would Dynamax the Conkeldurr turn 1. I really don't. Also, I could lose my Scrafty here turn 1. Oh, I hope the video is not going to. The video does things not really that good for us. I'm gonna Psychic here for sure, and I think I'm gonna go out. I think I'm gonna Protect actually. I think Togekiss is Dynamaxing. I don't know about the Conkeldurr. No Dynamax, actually. Okay, follow me. Okay, that's fair. Alright. So, that's fine. I think I get some chip damage. Mach... Why would he Mach Punch, if anything? Close combat. Okay. I get Psychic off into the Togekiss slot. Get a crit. Okay, I was about to say, that did a bit too much. Oh, I think the winds are strong. Maybe that's why. Maybe my internet's having problems because of, like, strong winds. Okay. We get to go Jolteon, I think. Psychic the Conk. I am very worried about the situation. I'm gonna Psychic the Conk and I'm gonna hard switch back into Jolteon. I'm gonna hard switch into Jolteon. Because I think Jolteon's the least expendable, because I'm not sure my opponent brought the Pikachu at this point. Usually they lead Pikachu if they bring it. They don't usually bring it back. Conk's going to Protect. Okay. So maybe trying to fire off a Dazzling Gleam? Okay, that's fair. That actually puts us in a pretty good position, actually. Because I'm pretty sure Volt Switch can knock out the Togekiss, and I'm pretty sure that I can, because of the crit, I would have Thunderbolt otherwise, but I think I can Volt Switch the Togekiss slot and get in my Scrafty for Intimidate on the Conkeldurr once again, and I can Psychic the Conkeldurr, and Modest Psychic probably should knock out the Conkeldurr, and I'm pretty sure Gothitelle will be faster than the Conkeldurr, because I'm actually a very fast, well, I'm not fast, but like I'm not min speed Gothitelle at all. I have neutral speed and everything. Yeah, so Volt Switch knocks out the Togekiss, which is good. Psychic should be able to knock out the Conkeldurr. Did I bring out my... I feel like I should bring out my Snorlax just in case. And I think I will bring out my Snorlax actually, because I want to switch in Scrafty for Intimidate later in the game in case I have to go down to that. So I'll bring out my Snorlax. I am faster than the Conkeldurr. I should knock out with Psychic, I think. Yeah, perfect. Modest max special attack. Gothitelle putting in work, so I am able to knock out the Conkeldurr. Alright, we're in a pretty good spot now. We got our Bandit Snorlax in. We didn't get Trick Room out, but I don't think it's too bad. No Dynamax has been used yet, though. Chandelure is going to be revealed here, as well as the Excadrill. That took so long, I thought... Oh, no, the IDC again. Excadrill does come out, which is fine. Yeah, I feel like as long as I get my Scrafty in a good position, I'm going to be super set. So I got to figure out which one of these is Dynamaxing. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be... the Excadrill. I'm probably going for the max steel spike. So I'm gonna go for high horsepower since it hits both anyway, and I'm gonna target down the Excadrill slot for some chip. If I remember right, there's no weakness. The weakness policy is on Togekiss, so I don't have to worry about it on the Excadrill. Get the Intimidate off into the Excadrill as well. I'm pretty sure either Shadow Ball or Imprison's coming out from the Chandelure to prevent Trick Room from going up again. So we are going to see the Dynamax come out. That looks like the Chandelure Pokeball, not the Excadrill, but it might be the Excadrill. I'm not sure. So we will see a Dynamax come out. It is going to be... Okay, it is the Excadrill as I anticipated, which is fine. Not too bad of a situation. And let's see what is going to be coming out from the Excadrill. Max Steel Spike, yep. As anticipated. That's actually targets down the Scrafty slot. Okay. Are you going for Heat Wave double up? Which is kind of bad. I mean, I have Thick Fat on the Snorlax, so it's not too bad. No, it's a double up. Okay, so okay. Maybe just in case the Scrafty switched in. I don't know. I think you still Steel Spike the Snorlax anyway, but that's fine. High horsepower. I missed apparently. Wait, what? What? High horsepower didn't affect the Excadrill. What? It's not a weight base moved. What happened? Don't tell me what happened. Oh, I'm sucking to Jolteon. Oh, was it Air Balloon? It was probably Air Balloon, and I missed it. I didn't notice if there was an Air Balloon, but apparently it's Air Balloon. Okay. I'm going to sack Jolteon because Jolteon's not really useful. It might take a Max Steel Spike here, which is probably coming out into that slot. Or Max Quake, which is fine too. Oh, it actually targets the Snorlax. Okay. So I didn't Dynamax anything yet, which is a bit concerning. Heat Wave probably coming out here. Yep. Does connect with both. Thick Fat Snorlax will be able to take it though. Yeah, pretty comfortably. Jolteon goes down, and we will go for the high horsepower. It does connect with the... Okay, so that is Air Balloon on the Excadrill. Which I didn't actually know was Air Balloon. Huh. Go back into Scrafty, get Intimidate off once again. Which is good to deal with the Excadrill. And, I live a double up for sure. The Chandelure doesn't have access to Protect. So I just high horsepower the Chandelure slot. Yeah. Which is fine. Max Quake, maybe doubling up my Snorlax once again. Does target a Scrafty, which is fine. I was worried my opponent calling the Scrafty, switching back into Gothitelle and getting that damage off. So that's why I want to protect my Scrafty here. So let's see what's coming out here. Heat Wave once again. Protect. I need high horsepower to hit though. Like, you could burn my Snorlax for all I care. I just need to hit the high horsepower. Nice. Okay. Now I can get in Gothitelle. I'm going to high horsepower the Excadrill, even though I know it won't work because the Dynamax is over for the Excadrill. I'm really surprised my opponent decided to max Quake out of anything over max Steel Spike. Max Steel Spike was definitely the better play. But my opponent did try to Mach Punch earlier, so maybe still trying to get a feel, I guess. Or still learning. But we go Gothitelle here. We high horsepower. Actually, are we... Okay, we're still locked in high horsepower. Oh wait, no, I didn't Dynamax Snorlax. I thought I undynamaxed for a second. Okay. This is fine. We get to go Gothitelle here. We're gonna see the Earthquake come out. Okay. It actually would have been optimal for my Snorlax to get crit there, so I could bring out my Scrafty. Oh boy, but I can feel the crit's gonna be coming soon. Horsepower into the air balloon. Yeah, it has to be air balloon, right? Yeah. Quick room. Switch back into Scrafty. Yeah. Because my opponent might just try to Iron Head flinch the Gothitelle down. So you can knock out both Pokemon with Earthquake and then a single target Earthquake and Scrafty. So we will see. I also think Scrafty will live Earthquake here, but looks like another Earthquake is going to come out. Looks like my video is clipping again. Great. Or at least the audio is. Gotta love this. Okay, so I have no idea how far we got into the battle. We were pretty much near the end. I did pick up the win if the video was clear enough. If it was too laggy, yeah, I did end up winning. Helping in close combat from Scrafty was just able to finish off the Excadrill. But anyway, yeah, my computer has been declining. I think it hasn't done that really in a while. Today's been like the first day like it's actually been doing it recently, but I have noticed it's been declining for the last couple months. I do apologize. It's not really much of a thing I could do about it. I do have one good thing of news, and that's I did order some PC parts, so I will be making a custom computer. Not all of them are here, unfortunately, by the time I'm recording this video, so hopefully it will be soon. Because I don't know what's the problem. I'm still waiting on that one part. It never shipped. And it says, like, I ordered from Amazon a few weeks ago. Still not showing up, so yeah, gotta figure that one out. But let's get started with the second battle. And if, like, it lags again, I'm pretty much gonna assume I can no longer stream on 60 frames per second. So I'm gonna have to maybe do it to 30, like I did on live stream. So, Raichu, Gyarados, the Jellicent, Tyranitar, Togekiss, plus the Arcanine. So pretty standard combination. Tyranitar was really scary in the last game. I do like Gothitelle, and I do like the Gyarados lead actually this time, because I like having the Intimidate once again. I do really like having the Intimidate option. I like having Scrafty in the back, because I think Scrafty is really good for switching in case I have to switch Gothitelle out this time, which I think I'm going to try. And then Snorlax is probably the Pokemon I'm looking at. Maybe the Jolteon, but there is a Raichu, which is kind of annoying to deal with. Rillaboom, unfortunately, I mean, it can do well. It can do well. I just think Snorlax is better for damage output. Specifically, I'm not really weak to the Togekiss, because I think Togekiss is actually an annoying Pokemon that my team doesn't really handle well otherwise. So I think I will have to go with this combination once again. I think it is probably my best option. But let's see what my opponent decides to lead with. So it is going to be... What would it be? I'm thinking maybe like Raichu Tyranitar, maybe Togekiss Tyranitar. So Raichu Gyarados, not the lead I expected at all. Okay, that works. So I get to lead Gyarados plus the... Gothitelle here, and let's see if it's Intimidate or Moxie on that Gyarados. It looks like my Gyarados is faster, so maybe it's not Jolly Gyarados. It's not Jolly Max Speed, at least. Nope, it looks like it's just Moxie Gyarados. Okay. So I can go for the Trick Room right here, and I can just switch into Scrafty, get that Intimidate off once again. Just keep rotating these Intimidates really nice. I get to avoid the Electric type move from the Raichu potentially. I get to go for Fake Out the following turn. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good. Like, the only thing that could really hurt me is maybe like a Max Airstream immediately off the bat. But I think the Gyarados would probably want to set up a Dragon Dance, if anything. So, we'll see what comes out here. The only things I'm worried about from the Raichu, if it's potentially like a Flings King's Rock set, which is probably the scariest option that could be coming out here. But otherwise, I think we should be good. But yeah, we'll see what my opponent decides to opt for in choices of moves. Maybe the Tyranitar comes in. I could see Tyranitar switching in and Fake Out from Raichu. I think that'd be very fair. But let's see. Get the Intimidate off once again into the Gyarados, so it's at -2 attack. The Raichu is also at -2 if it carries Volt Tackle. We're going to see a Dynamax straight away from my opponent, so that most likely is going to be that Gyarados. Wondering if it's going to be something like a Max Geyser or a Max Airstream coming up. Here comes the Gyarados. The problem with not having really any bulk on the Gothitelle physically defends, it kind of hurts sometimes. But, I don't know, maybe I could fix the spread later. We'll see. It should be Fake Out coming out from the Raichu. It's actually just straight Volt Switch, not even a, okay. That works out fine for me. We are going to see the Raichu switch out here, which is great for me. And we'll see what comes out. It's probably going to be the... Would it be Tyranitar? I don't think it would be. Could be though. Arcanine, okay. Not too big of a deal. Intimidate's going to drop here, so my competitive boosted Gothitelle. Ooh, boy. Can we Dynamax Gothitelle in this game? Because I would love to Dynamax Gothitelle. I think it is the best Pokemon to Dynamax here in this situation. So, we will see Max Airstream come out. Who does it target? It does target down the Scrafty slot, so good play from my opponent. Thankfully, thanks to those 2 Intimidates, not really going to be knockout here. Will boost the speed of my opponent's Pokemon, but I mean, I do get to set up the Trick Room, and this is really good for me. Because now I can Dynamax Gothitelle and let's do some damage to the Gothitelle. What? How do you say? Yeah, let's go for Max Mindstorm, I think. Yeah, Max Mindstorm into the Gyarados. I'm worried about Tyranitar switching in from my opponent's Arcanine slot. So I'll switch out into Snorlax and go for the Max Mindstorm. Get the Psychic Terrain up so Raichu can Fake Out Recycle. Let's see what my opponent decides to go for. Okay, there was no, I thought maybe my opponent would go for the Tyranitar switch, trying to catch the Psychic, because I am a +2 Gothitelle, so it would have done a big damage. But yeah, we should be pretty good. This Gothitelle, the giant Gothitelle, ooh boy. Yes. I wanted to do this for so long on the series. At least some of the audio is playing. Audio is working fine. Oh, Extreme Speed, okay. Oh, it's Choice Banded. Oh, that's perfect. Max Mindstorm into the Gyarados. That's a Assault Vest. That did way too little. Yeah, that has to be Assault Vest. Okay. And we'll see the Max Geyser. So the rain's going to be set up, which is fine. It's at -2, so it shouldn't do much to the Gothitelle. Yeah, my Gothitelle takes that like a champion. And I can go for the... Like, terrain's up, so I will do a lot to the Gyarados slot. And I am going to high horsepower here, since it is Choice Banded Arcanine, it looks like. It won't be able to, I'm pretty sure Tyranitar is coming in. If Tyranitar is that last Pokemon in the back, and I should be able to 2 KO with that high horsepower. I think it's definitely optimal here. If it doesn't, though, it stays in, goes down to high horsepower potentially. If Raichu comes in, its sash is broken. So we're in a pretty good spot. A really smart play I would like to see from my opponent is maybe switch out the Gyarados into Tyranitar, which would be a good play. But I think I'd be fine with that. We are going to see the Arcanine retreat here into the Tyranitar. Yep, this is called. Choice Banded high horsepower should do a lot, though. Oh, it's a Nerf Tyranitar. It's not even the... okay. High horsepower into the Tyranitar slot. Whew, almost actually picks up the knockout. A no weakness policy, okay. Max Mindstorm once again into the Gyarados slot. Almost picks up the knockout. And Max Geyser once again. So my opponent brought 3 ground weeks, and my high horsepower is going to do a lot. Snorlax is going to take this Max Geyser decently. Yep. And as long as I don't miss, I'm in a good spot. Max Mindstorm is going to hurt the... really going to hurt whatever's coming in for the Gyarados slot. So, yeah, we're in a really amazing spot here. Just to... as long as we hit the high horsepower, we're in a fantastic spot to just do damage right here. So, yep. No protects at all for my opponent, so I will be able to get a higher horsepower off into Tyranitar, pick up that knockout. So Tyranitar does go down here. Awesome. And Max Mindstorm. So my opponent's going to lose 2 Pokemon right here to my Gothitelle. And this combination's putting in work, everyone. This is the last Hurt Trick Room and the Dynamax from my Gothitelle, but I mean the Arcanine's about to give me +4 on the Gothitelle, and I should be able to knock out the Choice Banded Arcanine at this rate. But yeah, feeling pretty good right here about my position. There comes the Raichu. Intimidate's gonna fire off into Gothitelle. Thank you for the boost, my friend. Oh man, this feels so good. As here comes the Perversion here. And now we can go for a +4 Psychic into that Arcanine slot, which should be able to pick up a knockout easily. And I might as well break that Sash on the Raichu. If this +4 Psychic doesn't knock out the Choice Banded Arcanine, I'll forfeit the game right now. Assuming it's Choice Banded Arcanine, because I would put money on +4 max special attack Gothitelle knocking out the Arcanine. So let's see what my opponent's going to go for. You can extreme speed in the Psychic Terrain. There is no switch. Well, you can't switch actually, so no priority being used. High horsepower does bring Raichu down to a Focus Sash. And we will be able to get a Psychic off into the Arcanine at +4 in the Psychic Terrain as well. I forgot to mention the Psychic Terrain. Yeah, that Arcanine did not stand a chance. Did not stand a chance. Nuzzle going to come out into the Gothitelle. My opponent's going to rely on a bit of luck. But if this Raichu doesn't even have Protect, once Psychic Terrain's over, I can go for the Fake Out and pick up the Knockout. I also have max moves that can hit the Raichu guaranteed. So we'll go for the Psychic here as well as the high horsepower. And yeah, we just got to wait and see. We are in a pretty good position. The match is going to be forfeited because my opponent realizes even if I got super lucky with Perez, it was very likely that they had a chance to win. So we are able to pick up a win there, which is really nice. And audio was clipping for a second. Audio was clipping for a second. Please don't. Yeah, we'll check out this team. It is the Focus Sash Raichu. Volt Switch, Fake Out, Nuzzle, Brick Break, which is interesting. Probably just for those dual screens. It is the Assault Vest Gyarados that we saw earlier. Okay. It was a Choice Guard Tyranitar, which kind of makes sense with a nerf. Okay. It just buried Jellicent. Imprison. Okay. Babiri Berry, Togekiss, Standard, with Flamethrower. Okay. And yep, it is the Choice Banded Arcanine. Yep, as I thought. And it looks like it was Max Attack Adamant. Okay. So I keep forgetting that that was the last episode, last battle for today. We end up going 2-0 in today's episode. Really nice. Gothitelle putting in work. I like it. Gothitelle putting in work. That's what you like to see. That is very much what you like to see. But I hope that you enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Back to Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below. Show support. Feel free to leave a like down below. Share this video with your friends and leave a comment down below. If you do want to help me out, if you want to go an extra mile support my content, there is my Patreon page and my Twitch account. You can check out in the description down below. But obviously, there is my social media down below if you want to go check out the pace spin of the scene down below. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting me on the channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we bow again. Catch y'all later.